What is going on, Dragon Ball fans? Your boy back again, bringing you some more Dragon Ball Fighters. And today, okay, we're gonna be doing a different video. Now, from the title of this video, it's obviously I'm going to be talking about it. So I haven't been on this game. Well, first of all, before I go any further, I'm just in the middle of doing some console updates. So I just thought maybe at the same time I'll record this video as well. As you guys know, I've not been on this game for roughly 2 months, due to, you know, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet coming out. And it wasn't until after I finished Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, believe me, I played those two games non-stop. But anyways, yeah, it wasn't until after I finished playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that I jumped back into Fighters. And after 2 months, or roughly almost 2 months, I come back to Fighters and nothing has changed. Oh boy, where do I even begin? Yeah, nothing has changed. Player-wise, nothing has changed. Here's the thing, right? So it's a new year, 2023, and I don't know if it's just me, right? But since the new year started, the player base that I've been coming across is roughly comprised of 3 categories. Category A, you got the experienced players, the ones that are better players than I am. Category B, you got players where they're just around my level, my skill level. And then you have category C, which is the group of players that really don't know what the fuck they're doing. Since I came back to Fighters through the new year, and since the new year started, the majority of players that I've been getting are players that really don't know what the fuck they're doing. You know what's the embarrassing part about all this? The embarrassing part about all this is that I let them get away with it. I really let them get away with it. Here's how I see some players play. I shit you not. This is what I see. This is what I see some players do.
Not getting away. Not getting away. See it. Not getting away. Not getting away. Over here. That won't do.
Like, at this point, they're mashing a whole bunch of buttons, and I'm letting them get away with it. Frieza players, especially, like Frieza players who don't really know what the fuck they're doing, all I see them do is 214S / 236S and 5H and 214H / 236H from a far distance. That's it. And again, you know what the embarrassing part is? I still fucking lose that match. Like, I remember one time I was facing against a Frieza player, and I knew, like, this dude, I'm like, okay, you don't know how to play Frieza. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing with Frieza. And all he was doing was 5H, 214S, 236S, 236 / 214H, and he actually got away with it. And the embarrassing part was, I lost the match, and I was so mad. I was so salty, and I was so pissed off. I remember sitting there, and I said to myself, I can't believe I lost to a fucking Frieza player who didn't know what the fuck they were doing with this character. I can't believe that actually happened. I don't know if I actually caught it on recording, but it actually happened. And I don't know, like, lately I've been coming across players that really don't know what they're doing. Like, I come across just yesterday, I don't know if I recorded it, but maybe not, but yesterday because I'm recording this on a Monday. So yesterday, Sunday, I came across this one dude. He had more matches than me. He was a red square. And he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, what is this? Like, what are you doing? It's just the play style was very unorthodox and very random. Like, he was just random all over the place, and it was so random to the point where it's like, okay, I can fucking predict your next move. Like, I know what you're gonna do for your next move, and I can predict it, and I'm going to counter it. If I have the opportunity to counter it and punish it, I'm going to punish it, and I'm going to counter it. And it's like, and here's the thing, right? I always say, square colors don't mean shit, right? Rank points don't mean shit. The amount of wins, the amount of matches you play in ranked, they don't mean shit. Which is true, it doesn't. But what I found really strange was, it's like I'm sitting there, I'm questioning it, and I'm like, okay, how is this dude have more games than me? Probably is at a higher rank than me. Probably has more hours in this game than I do. Granted, I have like almost 1,500 hours, 1,000 hours plus, and counting. How does this dude have more hours than me in this game, probably, and still play like he doesn't know how to play the game? Like, still play like he doesn't know what he's doing. And I'm just like, you know what? Okay, one and done. I'm out. So I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on with the player base now. I mean, it's been like this since pretty much I came back to the game. I've also come across players that do this kind of shit. Hold on, let me change the settings. I'll show you guys what I mean. I've also seen players that do this kind of shit right here. It pisses me off.
Can't you do any better?
Good doing.
Keep at it. Too slow. I've had it over. Take this to me. Give you a hand.
I've seen players do that kind of shit, and they get away with it, and I fucking hate that shit. And I always say, auto combo into a C assist. If you can do that, if you know how to auto, you don't even have to be. You can be the most shittiest player on the face of this planet for when it comes to this game. All you gotta do, you can get to any rank, any level. You can get to 1 million BP battle points if you just auto combo into a C assist. If you have the right C assist, all you have to do is play the right team with the right C and play all C assists. And if you have the right team and the right C assists, and all you gotta do is just auto combo into it. Just auto combo, press C assist. Auto combo, press C assist. I saw this one dude do that. I came across this one dude yesterday. He did this shit right here. I saw one dude do that shit yesterday. I came across. Granted, he wasn't playing base Vegeta. He was playing a completely different team. But he was doing that kind of shit, similar to what I just did. And again, the embarrassing part, I fucking let him get away with it. And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I don't mind if you're a player who's more skilled at the game than I am. I really don't. But if you're gonna go around and do shit like that, like auto combo into a C assist, or you're just gonna be all random, you're gonna push like a whole bunch of random buttons and, you know, go into the C assist, or if you're just gonna be like completely random or and troll online, that's when I have a problem, right? I saw one guy do this. I came across this one dude. He did this. I shit you not, this is what he did. So basically what he did was he sat in the corner like this. Just like this. Okay? He sat in the corner like how my base Vegeta is sitting in the corner. Now granted, I don't play base Vegeta, but I'm using base Vegeta as an example. All I see this dude is he sits in the corner like this. He's down to his last character, I'm down to my last character. He doesn't have Spark, I don't have Spark. He's basically 1-2 touch from getting hit, I'm basically 1-2 touch away from getting hit. So whoever gets the first touch or the last 2 touches loses the game. And this dude is sitting there in the corner camping like this. Okay? And he has like about less than 25% HP. I have less than 25% HP for my last character. Obviously, if you guys don't know, my final character is Broly. So I remember I had Broly on the field, and he had, I don't know who he had on the field. I think it was like, it wasn't base Vegeta. I think it was Blue Goku. I think it was Blue Goku. And this is what he does. This is what he does. He sits there he sits there like this, camping in the corner. And now, me being an idiot, right? I thought maybe, oh, his controller died out, or maybe he needs to change controllers, or maybe the frames were going up. And so I'm looking at the frames, and I'm like, no, frames are fine. There's no lag. So I said, okay, maybe, you know, his controller probably has to be switched out. 1-2 minutes go by, nothing happens. He's still sitting there in the corner, like how my base Vegeta is sitting there in the corner. So I said, okay, dude, you gotta come to me. Like, I'm not coming to you. You gotta come to me. And he's just sitting there. He's sitting there. I said, okay, well, I wonder what happens if I do 236S or 214 236S, which is Broly's the green ball that he throws. So I did that. The guy blocks it. And then so I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing, and then as soon as I throw it, I'm going to dash up, and I'm going to Dragon Rush him. So I do it. I do the 214 236S, not his shield, but Broly's that giant green ball that he throws. As soon as I throw it, I dash up, and as soon as I'm dashing up, this guy fucking does this. Oh, sorry. This guy fucking does this. Out of nowhere, and I lost the game, and I was just like, I got so mad. Like as soon as I threw that green Z Broly's green ball, the 214 236S, and I was gonna dash up and Dragon Rush him. As soon as I did that, this guy went straight into his level 3, and I'm just like, okay. Immediately, I got so mad. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna rage quit. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm fucking not having fun anymore. I'm gonna rage quit. I'm done. And then this dude sends me a message, and he's like, GG's. And I got even more mad too. Like, I was just like, listen. I'm like, this motherfucker has the balls to do that shit where he just sits in the corner like this, and then raw level 3s out of nowhere, and then you're gonna come in, that asshole is gonna come into my chat and fucking tell me GG's. Get the fuck out of here. I was so mad. I was like, you know what, I'm not, like, I don't have, if you beat me fair and, like, if you're a better player than me, here's the thing, right? If you're a better player than me and you beat me fair and square, respect, right? I'm going to, you know, I'll acknowledge it, right? Respect. But if you're gonna do shit like that, and then you're gonna and then on top you're gonna add salt to the wound. It's like, no, don't come into my chat and do that, because then I'm gonna kick you out and then I'm gonna block you out. As simple as that. I'm gonna fucking tell you off too. Like, I'm going, like, the amount of arguments that I've had with players online that do shit like this is stupid. Like, I blocked off so many players online, and I'm just saying, like, if you ever bump into me in a match and you're gonna do stupid shit like that, or you're gonna do me dirty in a match, don't even dare come into my chat and be like, GG's, that was fun. Or don't come into my chat and be like, you know what, that was let's run it again. Where are you going? Right? Because I have had players do me so dirty in a match, and then I would rage quit. FYI, okay? FYI, don't, before y'all come at me in the comments saying, oh yeah, you fucking rage quit because you're just a rage quitter. Fuck you, okay? The ones that sit there and tell me I'm a rage quitter, they're the same ones that would probably rage quit in the same game or in another different fighting game. Alright? Don't sit there and tell me y'all rage quit. I rage quit when y'all do the same thing. Okay? But yeah, I had this dude come up to me and he was like this. Like, don't do me dirty shit like that, and then come up to me and then be like, oh yeah, that's you know, that was a good set, or GG's, or you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, right there and then I'm going to tell you off. I'm going to tell you off, because chances are I'm going to be mad. Chances are I'm going to rage out. Chances are I'm going to be salty. Right, and I know it's just, at the end of the day, it's just a game, but some of the players I come across, man, like, they do stupid shit. They do hella stupid shit, you know. And the arguments that the arguments, the amount of people I have to tell off online, it's beyond stupid. Like, I had, oh, and another thing, don't ever come up to me with shitty connection, okay? Don't ever come up to me with shitty connection and dramatic finish me and expect me to sit through it, because that's not happening, okay? Let's be real for a second, right? Let's be honest for a second. Regardless of how good your connection is, I'm going to skip your dramatic finish. If you ever bump into me, if I ever bump into you, or if you ever bump into me in this game, in an online match, I don't care if it's ranked, I don't care if it's casuals, I don't care if it's a local match, I don't even care if it's a ring match, arena match, whatever. You dramatic finish me with whatever character. I don't care if it's Vegito versus Zamasu. I don't care if it's Gogeta versus S Broly. I don't care if it's Adult Gohan versus Z Broly. I don't care if it's Frieza versus Bardock. I don't care what kind of dramatic finish it is with which character. Regardless, I'm going to skip it. I'm going to skip your dramatic finish regardless. Okay? What's even worse is if you have shitty connection and you sit there and you dramatic finish me in that shitty connection, for sure I'm going to skip it. It happened with this one dude. Like, I don't know what team, I forgot what team he was playing. I think one of the team he was playing was, I know one of the characters he had was Super Saiyan Goku, and then I had Z Broly, and then his connection was terrible, by the way. It was like 9 frames. It was fucking terrible. Okay, it was so fucking terrible. And he dramatic finishes me. Immediately I skip it, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna fucking give you the satisfaction of watching through that entire dramatic finish cutscene with your shitty connection. Like, get better connection. Like, that's not happening. And then the dude comes into my messages and was like, yo, why did you skip it? Really? Like, you're gonna play in that connection. You're gonna play that dude plays in that kind of connection that kind of bitch ass connection. Okay, and then he's gonna get his goofy ass into my chat. He's gonna have the gall to come into my chat and ask me why'd I skip his dramatic finish. Really. I had this one dude come up to me yesterday and was like, yo, your Wi-Fi is ass. Your Wi-Fi is trash. Now, here's the thing. In my defense, I was playing on Wi-Fi, but I wanted to play around, right? Usually, when I play fighting games like Fighters or Street Fighter, Tekken, whatever, as long as you play online, you need to have an Ethernet cord. I understand that, but yesterday I was just like, you know what? Let me play on the Wi-Fi, just for a couple of games and see how it runs. If it runs smooth, well and good, right? If not, then I'll just take the Ethernet cord and I'll just plug it back in, right? Simple. It was very simple, and you know, it wasn't my intention to play on Wi-Fi and play off players. I promise you, it wasn't my intention. But you know, I wanted to play around with it and see how it works. Again, if it worked, well, if it worked fine, if it runs smoothly, well and good. If not, I'm gonna shut the game off and then I'm gonna plug the Ethernet cord in, and we'll go from there. And this dude, anyways, I was playing around on the Wi-Fi. And I went into an online match, and keep in mind I was on Wi-Fi, and this dude accepted the match, and it was really laggy, and eventually I threw the match away because it was just so laggy, and he messages me and he's like, your Wi-Fi is like ass, your Wi-Fi is complete ass, and I'm like, dude, with all due respect, dude, you're the one that fucking accepted it. Like, if you knew my Wi-Fi, if you knew that I was playing on Wi-Fi, why would you still accept it? Because here's the thing, when a match is made and you open it, you can see how many bars your opponent has. So if the opponent has like 1 or 2 bars, you know that your opponent probably has bad connection. So when I matched with him, he could probably see how many bars I had on my end, and yet he still chose to accept it. And I even told him, I said, dude, with all due respect, you still fucking chose to accept the match. Yet you're coming up to me and telling me my Wi-Fi is trash. Like, you're the one who chose to accept it, right? So I mean, like, don't get mad at me for, right? And again, I didn't mean to do this intentionally, like, I was just playing around, right? I just wanted to see how smooth it runs on Wi-Fi, you know? But anyways, yeah, that's kind of the thing I wanted to get out there. You know, it is what it is, but, you know, that's the thing with playing online against a lot of players. You're going to come across a lot of players who do the most stupidest shit, or who can be the most random player, and they can still get away with it and they can still win. But at the end of the day, you know what, like, obviously, like, I am going to get salty, right? Players who do stupid shit online, or players who are like completely random, right? They do, you know, obviously, and if I lose, I do get salty. I do get mad. You know, even if it's an experienced player, like if I'm going up against an experienced player, if that person is an experienced player and is more better at the game than I am, respect. But if you're an experienced player and you don't let me play my characters, I'm just gonna leave. Like, I'm just gonna leave, because it's no fun for me, because I also want to play my characters too. So it's like, it's no fun for me if I don't get to play my characters. Like, if I don't get to play my characters, then it's like, okay, then it's just like, I'm just thinking to myself, okay, the match is not fun anymore. The match is not fun anymore. I'm fucking out. Like, get me the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, that's kind of like what I wanted to just put out there. And, you know, at the end of the day, you know, some players are gonna do stupid shit. They're gonna play like crackheads. I can play like a crackhead too, but every time I do that, I get my ass kicked. But you know what? It be like that when it be like that. Especially when it be like that. Anyways, that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in next Dragon Ball video. Cheers.